That's how they're supposed to look. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome back to the Team Powersports Moto Vlog. I am your host, Sarah, and today I am super excited, and you should be too, because we get to play with this, the 2018 Honda CB1000R. This is the CBR1000 motor, slightly detuned to roughly 130-140 horsepower, somewhere in that neighborhood, with a very, very cool cafe racer appearance. You'll notice the circle headlight, which looks absolutely incredible. No fairings, no plastic anywhere on this machine, just the absolute beauty of an inline four-cylinder engine. I love the machined finish here on the engine, on the cover. This does have the splash guard mounted on the swing arm as opposed to the rear fender, giving you that nice clean look here in the rear. I am very excited about this motorcycle. In my opinion, this is the best looking motorcycle that Honda has released in years, and I am super, super excited to try this thing out. Absolutely gorgeous dashboard. You've got your gear position indicator here inside of the tach, which is still a digital gauge, but it looks like an analog gauge. I love it. You've got your different drive modes, your miles per hour. What really impresses me is that you get the Showa separate function forks, with the left side here doing tension and compression and the right side doing preload adjustment. Really a high level of fit and finish on this motorcycle for a bike that only costs $12,999. Let's see what my little buttons here do. Alright, so I've got a rain mode, a standard mode, a sport mode, and a user mode that lets you adjust all of the different facets of the motorcycle. I think that to start out today, we're just going to put it in standard mode. Integrated start switch, I like that. Wow, this bike is absolutely smooth. Of course, the power is there with a big 1000cc inline four-cylinder. You're going to have the power, but wow, is it smooth. Now, Honda says that they geared this bike a little bit differently, that the bike is actually geared more with acceleration in mind. The engine slightly understressed compared to the CBR1000. Doesn't necessarily put out the same amount of horsepower, but with the lower gearing, you're really getting awesome acceleration on this bike. Oh yes, TPS fans, this CB1000R, this is unlike any bike I've rode before. And of course, I've got a lot of bikes to compare it to. Yamaha's got the MT-10, Suzuki has the GSX-S 1000, Kawasaki's Z1000, all fantastic motorcycles, but this is an experience unlike any that I have had so far. This bike feels so light while it's going down the road. I can barely explain the sensation. If you've ever ridden a Ninja 400, a Ninja 300, any of your small displacement, very sporty motorcycles, this feels the same. I feel like I'm throwing nothing around, and even though it's got a weight over 400 pounds, I want to say 430, 440 pounds, this bike feels like it weighs nothing. I feel like I'm gliding on 135 horsepower of air. But this CB1000R, oh yes, it puts a smile on my face. The power comes on strong, smooth, it's refined. The handling is absolutely unbelievable. Just floating across the road, dipping and weaving any direction I tell it to go. It's so light, so flickable. Easy on the new tires. This is usually a fast corner for me. Oh yeah. You know, I've only really got 2 complaints so far, and the first one is I can't ride it for longer, which What a shame. This bike is everything I could possibly want it to be. I don't necessarily like the horn and turn signal placement. I'm sure I would get used to it after a while, but I just find myself wanting to honk the horn instead of kicking on the turn signal. Trivial complaints, if anything, but just little things to note. Alright, Team Power Sports fans, there it is, the Honda CB1000R. This bike gets a 10 out of 10 from me. I have not experienced anything like this in a long time. This bike is awesome. And if you want to see it in person, you can come visit us here at Team Power Sports in Garner, 222 US 70 East, or you can visit us on the web at www.team-powersports.com. You can hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We are hashtag TPSNC at Team Power Sports. We'll see you next time.